Hello everybody, I hope we are all doing very well today and welcome along to Theme Park RM. If you are interested in theme parks, check out themeparkrm.com. I am looking out for some content creators to come and join the channel, mainly on a blog to get stuff going even further. So if you have a particular skill or theme park you love, say it's Fort Park, Alton Towers, Legoland, Disneyland Paris, anything, please do get in touch with me through my website at themeparkrm.com. So this video today, I am back at home. If you follow me on the social media, you will have seen that I've been out and about at PortAventura recently. Now that was a very good trip and I experienced Ferrariland and PortAventura Park. Firstly, talking about Ferrariland. Now, I don't know where to begin. For me, I must admit, I was slightly disappointed in Ferrariland, mainly because of the operations there. They seemed quite poor as opposed to PortAventura Park. And not a lot of effective, I would say, operations were going on during my visit. It could be different for different people when you go at different times, but that was the way I found it. Red Force was very fun, exciting, especially at the launch speed and how high you actually go up on the ride. Now, over at PortAventura Park, I was able to try out most rides, apart from Tomahawk. It turns out I'm too tall, yes, you heard it here, too tall to go on Tomahawk. And it was more because when I got in, I couldn't position my legs correctly, because I'm tall, to close the lap bar restraint. So I just could not ride, I had to get off. Apart from that, I was able to get on all the other roller coasters. So Shambhala, as you can see here, I survived it. I really enjoyed it. It was so thrilling going on such a massive roller coaster with lap bar restraints. Of course, Project Exodus at Fort Park is rumoured to be coming to have the first roller coaster at Fort with lap bar restraints if you exclude the Flying Fish and exclude the Walking Dead ride. And so that will be very thrilling, I found. I got so much airtime while I was on it. It was unbelievable, even though I was pushed in quite tightly to the lap bar. And yeah, Shambhala has to be my favourite ride at PortAventura. I did also try out twice I managed to try out Uncharted. I would have tried it more times, but the queue was just too big and it wasn't worth queuing up for such a long time. And also, at the moment, Uncharted does seem to have a huge amount of downtime. So it does go up and down throughout the day, which is very annoying. Especially if you're in queue like I was, and you were in queue for over an hour and it went down. I just got out of queue because that was going to be my second ride and I couldn't be bothered waiting any longer. Uncharted as well was only open from about 12 PM until around 7 PM. The park seems to change that though, so when I was there, luckily they let everybody on the ride around 11 AM, and one of the days they actually shut at 5 PM, which was also again quite annoying, especially when the park itself is open till 11 PM. During the time I was there, it was a weekday and there was a huge amount of school trips going on, the Spanish school trips. So not like you see in Merlin parks in the UK at the moment, they also had a lot of school visitors, which meant queue times were ridiculous. Some queue times were an hour and a half, some were 2, slightly more than 2 hours. I did use the Express Fast Pass, which meant you got unlimited, when I got in, it was unlimited in PortAventura Park times of going on the rides. Now that Fast Pass does not include Uncharted. There's no Fast Pass for Uncharted, sadly. But I made the most of it. One day I managed about 20 odd rides in a day because I just kept wanting to go on rides, especially Shambhala. I think I've done quite a few rides one of the days on that. Although sadly the water effect wasn't running that day. Overall, PortAventura is a good park to go to. It's good fun, especially if you like the roller coasters. There's plenty of great roller coasters to go on at PortAventura. A lot of staff in PortAventura don't speak English, which can be a big struggle, especially if you're in a restaurant ordering food. I've seen quite a few English people, families, people on holiday, really struggling with that. And so were waiters, which I suppose is understandable. We're going into Spain, into another country, so I guess that's understandable, although it is a tourist place where they sell tourist holidays, so you'd expect probably a bit better of understanding of staff for the English language, at least for English anyway. But overall, I really enjoyed my trip. I stayed at the Hotel Caribe, and that hotel was comfy. It was of quite a good standard. There was a few niggly bits I found, like some very long hair on the floor, which wasn't mine. Obviously, I don't have long hair at all, and it wasn't cleaned up during my whole 4-night holiday. And the room did get serviced every single night I was there. But that's the only niggly thing I found. I also used the full board package. So that meant that I could have breakfast, lunch and dinner. Lunch and dinner I could have it in the theme park. So for lunch it works out as you go to any of the self-service restaurants. On your phone you get a QR code to scan, which they scan. If you go over the value, then you pay the difference. The same with dinner. Dinner is about €19 value you get. So if you do go over that, you can pay the difference for what you go over by, which most days I did. I would probably say it was a bit low in value for the restaurants in the park, €19, because a lot of the food and drink would come to more than that. So you actually do pay extra from what you're saving, if that makes sense. For dinner as well, on the website you just book a table for the restaurant you want to eat at in the evening. Lunch you just walk up to the self-service places and you're fine. With a self-service lunch, I always found as well I could get a 3-course meal and a drink with my full board, which was great. Obviously drinks aren't included extra, so during the day if you want drinks you have to pay for them yourself. A little bit expensive, but yeah, I may do. You also, with your room card, you can actually save points. So every time you pay for something, scan your room card, because at the end you can get a saving on any purchases. I ended up having just over €10 in savings, which meant when I bought some t-shirts like this one, and Woody Woodpecker plushie, because I've got a massive plushie collection now, I saved €10 in a purchase because I spent over €40. So would I go back to PortAventura? Yes, I would actually. I'd probably find a quieter time of year to go. I really enjoyed it, and I do recommend you check it out if you haven't already been, especially for Uncharted, which I don't want to give too much away on. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sadly I didn't manage to record it while I was out in Spain because I was just so busy in the parks to do any filming. And I look forward to my next adventure. I don't know where yet, but I'm planning to go back to Alton Towers very soon to review Subterra, which I've never been on. See you all again very soon. Goodbye for now.